Off we go with the 2012 Discover Orange Bowl. They want to keep it out of the hands of Watkins, too. One problem, it goes out of bounds, and our Big Ten officiating crew and David Whitman will tell us about the good field position for Clemson's offense right out of the gate. 40 and bring out Taj Boyd.
And Taj Boyd has really matured as a player and as a leader of this Clemson offense. He saved his best performance for the ACC championship game against Virginia Tech when he was voted the game's most valuable player. He can make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
First team all-conference out of Hampton, Virginia. Brings Andre Ellington back behind him, 1,000-yard back. Ellington slips and falls, and he's shy of the line of... On 3rd and 8, Boyd. Nobody open at first, and now coming across the middle, but dropping is Jaron Brown. So the junior Brown couldn't hold on to a good pass by Boyd. 3 and out Clemson.
Beautiful protection by the Clemson offensive line. Taj Boyd had outstanding protection. Look at him just hang in the pocket, survey the field. All of a sudden he sees Brown open the middle field. He just flat out dropped it. That would have been a first down for Clemson.
Get to his body, couldn't bring it in. Dawson Zimmerman, the punter, the senior. Outstanding student athlete. Tavon Brown back for the Mountaineers. And a lot of hang time. Fair caught by Brown at the 20.
In football games, they need to get Smith going quickly against a team like Clemson.
Because of an injury to Justin Garrison, Sean Alston figures to carry it the most in terms of running backs. So they'll get other people involved, like Tavon Austin. Sweeping from the left to the right for a first down to the 34-yard line.
Defensive coordinator Kevin Steele starts the game with boundary pressure, and West Virginia has the right play called. You're going to see a blitz coming off the boundary, and the Jets sweep to the wide side of the field away from the blitz. Good call by West Virginia.
Austin, no stranger to running the ball, guys. That's his 14th run on the season. Andre Bowie joins Austin in the backfield. That's who Smith moved out. This pass is complete. That's Austin again to the 41-yard line. So a good start offensively for West Virginia.
You'll see Tavon Austin work inside. He's the guy they love to go to between the numbers. He's quick, he's fast, he's smart, and he loves to have the football in his hands.
The gain is 7 out of the pistol. Here comes Sean Alston. Able to bounce off a would-be tackle, get close to the first down mark. It was a great opportunity for the tackle by Andre Branch, the defensive end, but he didn't make it.
Look at head coach Dana Holgorsen. The communication of this West Virginia offense is just different. They can create all kind of different formations, even though they're in the no-huddle offense, and they're going to really lean on number 20, Sean Alston, to give him some running game tonight.
Holgorsen calls the plays, orchestrating this offense that he has worked with over the years, disciple of Mike Leach at Texas Tech and most recently Houston and Oklahoma State. An inside run for Alston. 3rd and 6, they move with Austin. Smith looks the other side, now pulls it down, had a man open but couldn't get to it in time. The pass.
Taj Boyd, as I stated earlier, an outstanding quarterback that can make plays with his legs. He's going to need to make one down here with 96 yards to go.
Starting from the 4, going to run Ellington, and he will use.
Play the game of his life tonight against his spread system.
And his dad was my tight end with the Philadelphia Eagles in 1985, John.
Boyd out of his own end zone, throws complete. Here's the first connection for a first down tonight. Deandre Hopkins.
The catch against his own defense. No wasted motion.
On a first down, all the action with Watkins. It changes your eyes, and Ellington comes up the middle shy of the 20 points per game.
Boy, Mike, I was impressed with their practices. They are sharp and quick.
There's Boyd to the All-American tight end, Dwayne Allen.
It all starts with Dwayne Allen in this offense.
After the gain of 15, here's Boyd. Got rid of it in time, and in and out of the hands of Brown. And it brings Sharon Peak, the freshman, in for Clemson. Here's Ellington up the middle, breaking free, one man to beat. Andre Ellington, gonna go the distance, touchdown Tigers.
Feet of Ellington exploded through the hole. Nobody's going to catch him.
Chandler Catanzaro, second team All-ACC kicker. Tavon Austin back along with Devon Brown. It's Austin from the 18. Seeking space, going to go down shy of the 30. Spencer Shuey makes of the nice blocks to help spring the running back. Geno Smith will run it with Sean Alston. And Alston, the junior from 11th in his early evaluations. One of the top players in the country, senior. Smith, everything was covered left, so Geno using his wheels. And gets out right near the first down marker. Just going to be 6'3", playing in the shadow of his old hometown. Pass incomplete, way over the head of...
Side, John, you got to take your shots with this receiving corps.
It's second down, Smith, middle, going to be caught. Devon Brown racing to the 30. And tied up there, 32 first down yards for the redshirt senior who played at Wake Forest for 4 years, now getting his master's degree here at West Virginia. And here go the Mountaineers right to the line.
And if you're going to get those pressures, you're going to get one-on-ones in the backside of the defense. And here it comes, Devon Brown. Good throw by Geno Smith on the money. Explosive play.
Andrew Bowie comes left, gains a couple
to the sideline. They can substitute a lot quicker than Clemson can.
Smith getting it out of his hands. Right back to the line of scrimmage. Was Bowie marked down? He keeps going. Sean Alston is the back. There goes Tavon Austin, who takes it from Smith. Trying to get to the edge. Tavon Austin smelling the goal line, but he slipped and fell inside the 5 to 4. It'll be second and goal.
That's all Tavon Austin. Just sudden stop and start quickness. I thought they had him dead in the water, but you see the instant acceleration of Tavon Austin. Done it all year for the Mountaineers.
Sean Alston, sometimes they call him Sean Allstott. Remember Mike Allstott from the NFL? Good back, powering inside the 5, breaking through tackles. Out of the pistol, he's got it. He's got the middle. He's got a touchdown, Mountaineers.
That was Allstott-like. But it's Alston for the West Virginia touchdown.
What a great block on the backside by number 57, left guard Jeff Braun. Watch this cutoff block on the backside by number 57 that allows the cutback to happen. That
chip game, the rematch. Fake it to Ellington, throw it to Watkins on the edge. Got a block from Sharon Peak. Midfield, Ellington comes left. Julian Miller out of Columbus.
Ellington in the running game, or you want to defend Watkins on the outside?
Boyd looking Watkins' way, and he's covered there, blanketed. Get to the 41. Boyd out of his hands quick for Deandre Hopkins. Brandon Ford, Jr. is the man in motion as Boyd goes back. Over the top, Boyd, in and out of the hands of the first team All-American. Watch these teams all year, 33, 34 points a game. This is how they do it. Boyd kept the play alive. It is incomplete.
We'll do a lot from a decision-making standpoint on every down.
It's 3rd and 10. Zervin was trying to get in the pass to the sideline, caught by Hopkins, but marked short of the first down. Fake to Watkins, kept by Boyd, fights through the tackle of Jared Barr.
Cam Newton used to do for Auburn in short yardage.
It's down for Boyd, middle shot. Watkins in there. Sammy, touchdown, Tigers.
Jumps the football, top of your screen. Watch Watkins break underneath Allen, catch this square in, the safety falls down. You make one mistake, like number 24, Ian Smith did right there, it's to the house. Great players make you.
There's supreme talents on display here tonight. Back to Geno Smith. He's looking for the seam. It's open in the middle again. It's Willie Millhouse. He's down to the 22-yard line. That's only a gain of 35.
Nobody covered him. Bunch formation, they come out of the stack and they spray in different directions, and you're going to see number 85 come right down the seam. They blew the coverage.
Linebackers just got sucked up, John, by the play action. Big holes in that secondary.
After the 23, it's Smith. Taking an end zone shot, incomplete. Make up this Mountaineer offense that scores 35 a game. Tavon Austin left. One of the big defensive guys says enough is enough for any more.
There is going to be a long night.
Sneaking a substitution on 3rd and 7, and Smith takes off. Moving around to the left, trying to get to the marker. Gino. We know the success of Case Keenum, Brandon Wheaton, Oklahoma State last year, and now he went from coaching Waiting to head coach of the Mountaineers during the offseason. On the slant, brought in by Ivan McCartney. 2nd and 6. Austin takes it quickly from Smith, seeking the pylon. Austin dives. Touchdown! Tavon Austin just trying.
Multiple formation, multiple personnel, but you're seeing tremendous players.
And Sammy Watkins, they haven't given him a great look yet. They kicked it out of bounds the first time. Sammy
yards. Back to Taj Boyd's turn. Complete to midfield on the completion.
Shows off his arm.
Coming to Deandre Hopkins on the near side, left side. 40.
Offensive coordinator Chad Morris loves to take shots. He loves 2 or 3 of them per quarter.
2nd and 6. Boyd taking that shot, John, downfield. And a tackle will be the 5th.
Automatic first down.
We'll take a look at the end of the play right here. And you'll see Hopkins streaking down the field. There's a contact, and right there, he just pulled down. That's an easy call right there on Ian Smith.
Heated his path all the way, then knocked him down. Enough was enough. Boyd will keep it. Gets the 28-yard line. Will Clark. He's been in the lineup a good part of the night. Ellington to the 25-yard line. Westford. 3rd and 4, Mountaineers bring pressure. Boyd throws over the top, nearly intercepted.
By Barber, number 33. He's going to see the tight end on the crossing route. He runs right to the junction of that pattern. That's good coaching right there. Good recognition.
From 42, he knocks it through. See Kevin Steele, 78th Discover Orange Bowl. Highest scoring first quarter in the history of this game. Might not be the last record we break tonight. Geno Smith back on the field. Had nothing open to score. Second and 10. Geno Smith hit as he threw. Clemson hoping for a 3 and out. Flush is Smith. Throws on the run. Held on. Those guys know each other since 8th grade. They've been doing that a whole lot of time. Tavon Austin to the 40-yard line.
Quickly.
Mountaineers take over with 2nd and 2, and Austin's the back. There goes Sean, who has a touchdown earlier tonight. Gets to the 44-yard line. Legendary coach, a Hall of Famer, Don Nealon. Here's Bowie with the carry to the 46-yard line. On 2nd and 8, Smith downfield, comes back to the sideline of J.D. Woods.
Geno Smith, he's going to come on this play action pass and look to his left. Going to look for that in-breaking route. It's not there. He comes back all the way to the right and throws a dart. Boy, that's what you got to do as a quarterback. Find that open receiver, deliver the football. J.D. Woods there.
West Virginia offense had a little bit of a speed bump towards the end of the season. Looking sharp tonight, and how about that catch? Toe down and good.
That ball on your hash. Force mistakes.
They go again, just flick it forward to Tavon Austin, trying to get the edge. He got a nice block to get inside the 15. Austin going toward the goal line is ruled in for the touchdown.
That's amazing. That's the third time they've ran the same play.
We got to go back. I think he was out of bounds back here. I hesitated on the call. I thought his left foot was out of bounds. Let's get a look here, guys.
That's close, Mike, and I think they've stayed in.
See. That's good. All right.
No, I think
all the way
good.
in. 27 yards, and it's ruled a pass, by the way.
I like watching this kid and replay at full speed. How about the moves he's making, Mike? I mean, he's accepting these little laterals, these little shotgun plays from Geno Smith. No one can tackle him.
How in the world those feet?
Ready to fire the ball on the perimeter, and Boyd has a number of options in this spread system for Clemson.
Wow, that is creative.
On the 24, it's Taj Boyd. Martavis Bryant.
Oh, another freshman.
To the 30-yard line. Now highly touted out of high school.
205 pounds, you said, Mike. Another freshman.
Watkins savvy for a freshman. His football IQ, the reason he got on the field so early. There's a tackle for loss. Jared Barber, who made a good play breaking up a pass earlier. Second call for the freshman.
Second time he's run through on a blitz. You're going to see Barber just come right up the middle. Unaccounted for. Tackle for loss.
Yeah,
big third down for this West Virginia defense. They got to get off here.
Offside by Bruce Irvin. The play keeps going, and they get more than the 5 as Jaron Brown has it. The 36.
Boyd comes out, makes the completion.
We have seen several players slip here in the first half. Boyd sideline throw, a long throw over to Deandre Hopkins. Nuke making some moves. He's got a first down as he made in November, checking out the right leg again for the second time tonight. This time he limped off with more difficulty. David Smith replaces him and blocks for Andre Ellington, who's down the sideline. Ellington in a foot race out of bounds, back in the red zone at the 14-yard line.
Boy, this Andre Ellington, once again, you could see his speed as he explodes right here to the right side of Boyd. Nice little inside zone blocking scheme. Finds that hole, and boy, once he gets the secondary, he runs over people. He's a tough runner, makes people miss, as well as being physical.
Gain of 39. He's over 100 yards already in this Orange Bowl. Boyd a pass to DeAndre Hopkins.
This Taj Boyd, a lot of leeway in decision making. I bet this is a blast to play quarterback in this offense. This Chad Morris, I tell you what.
He is good.
Find out where he is and go listen to him at a clinic.
2nd and 3. The back now is DJ Howard. And the redshirt freshman out of Lincoln, Alabama, pounds forward. So from the 3, they bring Watkins back around from the other side. Just give it to Ellington, pounding up the middle. And the ball taken out by West Virginia back the other way. The Mountaineers took it out of his hands. And Darwin Cook is racing for a touchdown. How about that turnaround? Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
Well, that will certainly, one, be reviewed, and then Cook, as he ran all the way down, kept going, ran into the wall. He gets up and he's okay. 99 yards, it's called right now. Let's get a peek. You got a million things there. When does the ball come out? Is he laying on other bodies? Has he crossed the plane? When's the ball ripped out? See the ball coming
Ball is
there.
out. Yeah.
The previous play is under further review. The ruling on the field was the ball was taken away and returned for a touchdown.
Trying to identify the legs of the running back, and they are on all other Clemson shoes and legs. And as that is happening, it's ripped out and taken back for a 99-yard score, and it's Cook who's the one in there ripping it out.
That ball is already out. It's laying on some bodies.
Wow.
That's going to be a touchdown, West Virginia.
There's some play by Darwin Cook, the redshirt sophomore. David Smith, graduate student, started 18 games this year. Will do most of the work at left tackle. Clemson back, and it's Ellington for a couple of yards. I want to bring in Bill Carollo, former NFL official, who's supervising the Big Ten.
He has control of the ball.
Thank you, Bill. This is third down, and Boyd's pass is have the ball back with an 11-point lead. And Tavon Austin just gets about a yard. Now the true junior didn't redshirt. Smith comes up to adjust the play. It'll be a run with Andrew Bowie, the freshman. This little wiggle by Bowie, couple shy of the first down.
I got to give credit to this offensive line. Center Joe Madsen, watch him reach the nose tackle right here on this zone play. It's an excellent job with his left guard, Braun. Just blocking at the point of attack on the play side. West Virginia's doing a nice job up front.
Smith dancing in some trouble with nobody open, being chased by Andre Branch. Branch going to force him out, but did he stick the ball over? Keeping control and sticking it forward. Gives West Virginia the first down. Smith throwing on the run into traffic, incomplete. Play. It's been mostly Andrew Bowie, the freshman from Jacksonville, as the running back in this series. And here is Bowie, not going to get back to the line. Carico Hawkins makes it a loss of 3.
They're having some problems.
3rd and 13. The Tigers rush 3, and the throw is complete, but short of the first down. Again, Sensabaugh makes the play.
Oh, and wouldn't take no for an answer. Look what it did for him.
Pass to Boyd is complete, as you saw Philip Price, the left tackle, limp out.
Persistent, kept going back, and finally learned how to run this offense.
Which includes some of this. Boyd on the move. Got a nice block downfield from Sharon Peak. It's the second time that wide receiver's thrown a downfield block. And it's a first down gain of 24.
This is a design quarterback counter play. Ball's a direct snap. He finds his offside guard. He's even using Ellington as a lead blocker. Boy, number 23, Andre Ellington, looks like he's out of gas, Mike.
Long way to go. Better find a station.
First down in time for Boyd, and the middle's free, and here comes Sammy Watkins, who slips and falls.
Watkins right in behind him, wide open. Nice delivery by Boyd.
30 first downs, 25 minutes played. Hopkins to the sideline. The record for the most combined. 2nd and 4 as Boyd, his tight end was covered. Allen passing, voiced their frustration. Slant on 3rd and 4. He's dropped by. He's one from 43. Good job getting the snap down.
Yeah.
And the kick is good. Catanzara's got the best 40-plus yard field goal
tonight. What a job they've done. Rich Rodriguez, Coach Stewart, and now Holgerson. And here they are in another big bowl game.
And there goes Bowie out of the timeout. There's the right call.
Yeah.
Across the line of scrimmage, I think that was the case.
Todd McShay has that senior Thompson 38th on his overall list on ESPN.com. Over the top, it is caught by Devon Brown, couple shy of the first.
And he's miserable on defenses.
Back to Sean Alston, the big back. Smith, nothing open, taking off. Look at the moves by Smith to get inside the 10. And 3 for the first down, 8 for the touchdown.
Stedman Bailey at the bottom of the screen, one-on-one coverage. Number 3, be surprised if he doesn't get a look.
Martin Jenkins, 14 down there for Clemson, trying to communicate the change in the secondary coverage. Smith, will he take off again? There he goes, and he's in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
You know, if you go back and look at what happened on that play, Clemson's blitzing. Geno Smith audibles and Clemson audibles on defense. The Clemson Tigers audible into a zone defense, and Geno Smith just takes off. I don't think Clemson prepared for the running of Geno Smith tonight, Jaws. That's the 3rd time he's taken off and made big yardage.
And he's hurt him badly.
And credit to Lou Holtz. Coach said that on the pregame with Mark May and Reese Davis. That would be a saw that in the Auburn game. To make the argument, Jordan Jefferson, steadying with the job at LSU, has done that for the Tigers. The Taj Boyd and the Tigers, these Tigers need some points before the end of the half.
Virginia, he's been pressed into service with the injury, doing a nice job at left tackle.
Did there again, but they threw it to the wrong team. Intercepted by the Mountaineers. Pat Miller, who had a huge interception, the only one of his career, a 52-yarder for touchdown against South Florida in the conference clinching game for WVU, forces the turnover.
Well, West Virginia only comes with a 3-man rush, so they drop 8 back, and they're playing man schemes. And boy, you just see a terrific job of driving the route. Boyd thought he had this one, but look at the coverage is absolutely perfect as Pat Miller undercuts the route, knowing he has help over the top.
That's a terrible throw by Boyd in that situation, and West Virginia is going for the kill.
Geno Smith, pocket collapsing over the middle, and walking in is Millhouse to the 1. Ruled down, knee down as the ball is marked there at the 1. So not free, but first and goal inside of 2 minutes.
Millhouse, what a story. You're going to see a free safety make a bad break. You see number 5, Jonathan Meeks, out of control. And Millhouse does an excellent job concentrating in a crowd.
Big back Sean Austin has scored once inside the 5. This time West Virginia's back is stomped at the 3. It is Austin.
Wow.
To the goal line and in. Another Tavon Austin touchdown. And what an incredible half by the Mountaineer offense.
How cool is this play again? I mean, you talk about creativity.
This is the 3rd time, Ron.
I know it.
Watch this flip from Geno Smith to Tavon Austin. Clemson has no answer for that underneath shovel pass to Austin. I told you this is my guy right here.
Well, I know that. When he starts scoring touchdowns, you know, you got on the bandwagon.
The most points by a half, or by a team and a half, in the 78 Orange Bowls. From behind, Boyd may have lost the ball. It's whistled down at the 22. Bruce Irvin was coming from behind to punch it out.
Was he ever, Mike?
Well, he tomahawked that one. That was close.
He showed his stuff there. Number 11 came a long way. Bruce Irvin.
That's close to starting to come out there, guys. His knee comes down. They're going to take a second look at it. And rightfully so.
Previous player.
Here now.
West Virginia wants more. Smith complete. Back to Bowie. He's stopped. Have to use a timeout now as Andre Bath. Geno Smith, pressure picked up. It's caught by Austin, shy of the goal line at the 1. West Virginia has a timeout. They're not using it here. It's 3rd and goal with 10 seconds left. They'll get another playoff with Austin to the left and in. A 5-touchdown quarter by the Mountaineers.
This Clemson crowd is shocked.
It was Clemson in game 8 of the season. Remember, they had that great undefeated start. Things were going well. They were 7-0. North Carolina punched them in the mouth. As you look at the takeaways that has been a part of this season, and tonight some key takeaways have changed the momentum here a little bit. Like the one we showed you a moment ago. Here you go. These are just the Orange Bowl records. First quarter record for points. Most points and a half combined, which also sets an NCAA bowl game record. West Virginia's 49 points. And the longest defensive touchdown we've had in this Orange Bowl over the 78 years. The record for most points in an Orange Bowl combined was in that Florida-Maryland game a decade ago. They scored 79 points. And we sit at 69 as West Virginia starts the 3rd quarter. Comes Austin to the right, and Tavon Austin picking up where he left off. Out of bounds right near midfield. 23 on the game.
Tavon Austin, get him the football. He will make plays. Watch the movement, a little inside handoff, gets on the edge, just makes people miss. Stick the foot in the ground. Incredible lateral agility.
Fake that, let Sean Alston run up the middle into Clemson territory. Here's
at our pace. John Jaws.
Holgerson making a BCS game, Lisa, in his first year, much like David Shaw with Stanford, who we saw the other night in Tostitos Fiesta Bowl and the loss to Oklahoma State. Middle Smith, caught by Devon Brown. 21 yards for the redshirt senior out of Virginia, making his final appearance. Now a shot downfield. Hauled in inside the 10 by Stebbins.
Quarterback, wide receiver on the same page.
Wide splits, Alston picking a spot. He gets to the 6. Second and goal, back shoulder for Bailey. Has to stay sharp in the bowl break. There they go, working it again, trying to get in. Got it. Bailey, a homecoming touchdown for the Mountaineers.
They are really working number 17, Breland, 3 straight times. And the third time's a charm. That time is just a little arrow route. He's going to drive to the inside, break back to the outside. Good throw, good finish by Bailey. One Miami product to the other, right here in the Orange Bowl. 55 points. Wow.
A lot of time. No touchdown scored there. We'll see if it's different on Monday night. Try to get to Andre Ellington. The pass
graphic is in front of your eyes. He's a great coach.
Bruce Irvin coming in, getting a sack.
About all Big East performing.
14 sacks 2 years ago, John.
Boyd pass to the middle is on. 35 in a row for West Virginia. And Anthony Bowie takes it across the
short, intermediates open. They run the ball, screens. Offensive line doing an outstanding job, and that was their issue coming into this game on the right side. But they've been rock solid up front all evening.
Anthony Bowie out. Ryan Clark goes in motion, and Bowie comes to the 30-yard line. So unable is Andrew to get back to the line of scrimmage. Lost a yard.
They just showed Dana Holgerson and his sideline sheet. See how small that sheet was, Mike?
Yeah, for all these points and all these yards.
No, he said, we don't have a lot of plays. We just rep them over and over and over and over again. And we do it with a very fast tempo.
Maybe
really
a good
big on execution.
Maybe a good lesson for a lot of coaches, John. Sometimes you get paralysis through analysis. You see these, these IHOP menus that some of these teams have. Call the play, put some burden on the players to execute.
Third and 6, here comes a blitz. Picked up for the moment, and on the run, a toss, and a catch by Bailey at the 45.
Couldn't resist. What else?
Out of the pistol, here comes Sean Alston for a, we should let America in on our little conversation.
Right, he does. And I said he looks like Randall Cunningham after that first half.
Oh, wide open. Wow. Austin, what a move. Tavon Austin, give him 4 on the night.
Just blowing the coverage. A total bust in the secondary by Clemson. You can see Sensabaugh arguing his point. Kevin Steele can't wait until this night is over. Left side of your screen, 2 Clemson Tigers are going to cover the same guy, and nobody covers one of the best players in the United States.
We take a look at this touchdown on the DirecTV.
Well, that's a freshman, right? Excuse me, that's a freshman, Stephon Anthony, and he's going to blow this coverage right here. Motion goes, and you see 2 defenders, number 15, veteran corner Sensabaugh, number 12, a freshman. They leave Austin in the open air, and he's going to the high school dance right there. Beautiful moves.
Great views, courtesy of the DirecTV Ultimate Picture Cam, anywhere near over. Boyd on the run, tackled by Bruce Irvin.
Irvin, he's a favorite in West Virginia. Great story. Junior college out of Atlanta, Georgia. Really made himself into an outstanding football player. Came in here as a safety. Worked himself into a premier pass rusher in college football.
A tough time moving around as that passes in. Hubie Brown and Dan Dockett, nice people to work with, you know. How about from out of his own end zone, Smith? Completion, got to watch ball security there. These long half times, you have that happen often in this game. Tavon Austin running out of his own end zone to the 5. A gain of Smith out of his own end zone, incomplete through the hands of Devon Brown. Jonathan Meeks, who was shit. Taj Boyd with a middle throw, complete. And Martavis Bennett's back in West Virginia territory. Ian Smith took him down, got most of the penalty yardage back.
It's quite a production calling plays on this Clemson sideline. Just watch Chad Morris call the play, and then they have, there's Lisa Salt.
No, it's Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama. I thought it was Lisa for a minute. Look at that. First Lady gets her own play. It's quite a production calling plays here.
Boyd will run for a yard to the 40. Say she's an alum.
Better get that team right, Mike.
Recently elected. Incomplete. Nikki Haley's been on the sideline multiple times.
Nice to the NFL.
Third and about a quarter of the field. And Boyd will go down as
Magnificent this evening. Great football team tonight.
Well, Paul Millard, the freshman out of Flower Mound, Texas, is coming for the Mountaineers. Gives to Andrew Bowie on the carry, and Bowie's still going again. That's the second time he's performance. Freshman out of Flower Mound, Texas. Millard takes a shot. Pass incomplete.
Hey, John, come on.
Yes, he did. I'm not saying he did.
Yeah. Discrediting his touchdown pass. They were short passes, long runs.
Shovel passes. Bowie runs left. 36-yard line. And that'll bring up.
Are they going to play? Who are they going to play? When do the schedules come out? That's what I want to know.
Nobody wants to play them.
We'll talk about that in the fourth quarters.
All right, we'll have time.
There's Millard taking another shot down the field, and the freshman is intercepted by Rashard Hall. Second pick of the year for Hall. In his final game as a Clemson Tiger, he takes West Virginia. We're waiting to see if one quarter or the other will come back with a ruling either way. Boyd chased down and brought down just around midfield. Pass incomplete. So back to the tight end Dwayne Allen with the catch at the 40-yard line. That's not the timetable you need to schedule a football season. There goes Hopkins again, and Deandre Hopkins gets to the end zone. Tiger touchdown.
A backup into the ball game. Bottom of your screen, ball's going to be thrown quickly into the outside. Miller's got to make this tackle, and then Banks, number 34, whiffs in the open field, and Hopkins is a good receiver.
Series. Here's what his night has been like so far.
Beautiful throw on the move.
You know, to see his arm strength, he throws the ball flat-footed and zips it about 30 yards. You see the mobility that he has, quick release.
Patient.
Good back. Oh, no.
Austin looking for space, just gets to the 20-yard line. That accident you talked about with Sean Alston. Lisa's
back in the game here at the bottom of the screen. Number 3 got hurt earlier. Good to see him back.
All those records. No wonder Bailey's been cramping up here in this third quarter. Screen set up to start the fourth with Bowie. And his third down gain will come up shy. They finished 5-2 in the Big East. And we're the co-champions of the league as Taj Boyd Spins and turns shy of the
in recruiting. They weren't able to find those premier defensive tackles, so they went to the 3-3-5, and they want to keep them in Morgantown. It's been a big part of their success for a long time.
Adam Humphreys, a freshman, comes up shy of the first down.
Welker-like as well. Young guy with a big upside.
Taj Boyd going downfield towards his tight end, Dwayne Allen.
3-inch, and see if this three-man pass rush can get to Boyd.
The 2nd and 10. Taj is intercepted by Tandy. 13th of his Mountaineer career. In his final game in the WVU blue and gold, Keith Tandy.
Boyd tried to throw it in there, just didn't have any opportunity. You'll see number 8 do a great job. That's Keith Tandy. Just keep moving back. Look at the quarterback's eyes. Locate the football and garner the interception.
You have to wonder about Boyd right there. He's turned the ball over now 3 times. Yep. He's really struggled down the stretch this season, taking care of the football. And
offense to Chad Morris when he came in. Has become more of a CEO head coach. Tavon Austin still running, still going. Austin having a phenomenal bowl performance, MVP bowl performance, shy of midfield.
17 yards and 100 of it is after the catch. That's hard to believe if that's accurate.
Yeah, well,
I've never seen that before.
Well, it's all the short passes.
He's got 117 yards and 100 after the catch. Virginia could be real exciting on offense again.
Could be. They will be.
The prism of what kind of a national impact they would have certainly changes if you end up in the Big 12 compared to the Big East. It was Sean Alston with the carry. And he gets to the 3rd.
Stout.
Run Alston toward the left for about a gain of 4. Guys, you mentioned Dana Holgerson, an injured Mountaineer here. And their center, 2nd team All Big East center Joe Madsen. Timeout for him for a second. He's limping off. Well, you mentioned Dana Holgerson and where he's been over the last few years with Houston for a couple of seasons. With Case Keenum, and Keenum this year led football bowl subdivision in passing yards, and then Brandon Whedon was 3rd. He was with Whedon at Oklahoma State before coming to West Virginia at new facility in that stadium. Here's Tavon Austin by the Miami Marlins.
Did have some history though.
Many great memories and great moments. Over the decades. Stedman Bailey the catch out of an arm tackle and a 1st down at the 22-yard line as we're under.
Rallied his team, but didn't get it done.
Joe Namath, if you're listening, your ears are probably burning if they're not. We've talked about you a lot today.
West Virginia still has a chance to set the record for most points in a bowl game by a team. Wow. Tavon Austin stopped on a dime and got restarted. Bar High School, Baltimore, Maryland. Got 11 catches for 187 yards against LSU, against Morris Claiborne and Tyrann Mathieu. That outstanding secondary. Alston stopped.
Clemson came out here a couple days early to get some extra work in, and certainly hasn't paid off.
Watch, they're going to come storming out of this huddle inside of 7 seconds. So many different tempos that they can run, Mike.
Alston up the middle of the 1st down as he's looking for a 3rd touchdown run on the night. Alston runs to the 7. It's a much different method in pro football. See what they're doing and try to make a call, and you have to have a veteran, experienced guy to help make the calls on the field on his own to maximize your impact. Lob for the end zone for Bailey, incomplete. With
New England at speed offense, very effective. Some of these things that we're seeing at the collegiate level now, the pros are starting to pick up. Some good things happening at this level. Here's your play, John.
Willie Millhouse on the flip and into the record books. West Virginia, the highest scoring bowl game in history.
Is that a touchdown pass?
Yeah, that's a touchdown pass, John. This play may go to the Hall of Fame after this game. This thing has worked all night long against this Clemson defense.
Wow. 5 touchdown passes that haven't been thrown out of the backfield. I mean, that's like playing patty cake in the backyard with your son. Unbelievable How that
Todd Blackwood, Kirk Herbstreit on there today with the guys. David Pollock, Desmond Howard, Todd McShay. Everybody be down there. I look forward to joining them this weekend.
Is really rolling right now. And the guys, oof, not quite like West Virginia, but they're rolling.
Nice boy throwing on the run. It was almost 77.
young quarterback clearly struggling right now.
Redshirt sophomore who committed to West Virginia. He throws an. Hard to believe he only had 4 touchdowns receiving this year. And 1 rushing. 4 here tonight. Andrew Bowie popping pads and taking it out to the 18-yard line. Long been a school to use Maryland, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Western PA. It's just an hour drive from Pittsburgh on I-79 to Morgantown.
It's a pretty fertile recruiting
That has become predominant in college football, the high school level in those camps during the summer, and right here. Paul Millard, the number 2 quarterbacks, handing on this drive. Flip it up 2012. They open up with Auburn in the Georgia Dome to start next season.
a quarterback I recruited at Youngstown State back in the early 70s. What a lineage here.
Played here with Miami, played with the Cardinals as well as McDowell. The sophomore takes it out of bounds with 2:21.
I agree with you, John.
True freshman took 65 snaps in 5 games. Just handing here. Again, it's McDowell. Most of the ranking services had him as a quarterback in the mid-20s coming out. So a little bit of game experience his freshman year, and he'll head into spring ball and see a significant more time.
Great. Still farming out in South Carolina.
Farming?
Yep.
Yeah, very cool.
Big farm. Stout taking off. He'll come down to 5. Right.
Julian Miller.
Roll run for McDowell for the corner. And that takes us over 100 points in the game here tonight.
Tackle guys that can handle the Gatorade properly. There's Rader, the other tackle.
Set the screen for him and go get him.
Got him.
It's a great moment.
The Big East has represented itself far better than the ACC in these BCS games. ACC going to fall to 2-13 in BCS games.
Geno Smith returns to Miami, where he played high school football with a 70.6 touchdown night. He couldn't script it any better.
Last snap in the books. And if it is the Mountaineers' farewell to the Big East, they do it with a bang. And Dana Holgerson's very unique route to his first ever season as a head coach ends on a very high platform. A bowl record 70 points scored by the Mountaineers on a night where the team and a lot of the individuals rewrite the record books of one of the oldest and most tradition-rich bowls in the sport.